Friendship supreme. Friendship supreme. Finding the geek within.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Friendship Supreme. I'm Michael. I'm Michael. He's Cleve.
Across the seas, they call me Cleve.
How do you expect me not to laugh at that?
And we're the podcast that dares to ask a question.
Was it really so bad being raised by cartoons?
There's so many words that I implemented instead of cartoons before you finish that sentence. Like wolves, yeah.
That was the immediate reaction. Growing up, we both had single households that I'm sure you watched a lot of cartoons growing up. And
I did a astounding amount.
yeah, they were my role models.
I got to speak to someone who was 50 years old who had never seen Rugrats. And I got to have a conversation with this person who had seen Rugrats for the first time, and it was the best. He goes, "Yeah, you ever heard of that show, Rugrats?" I was like, "Yeah, obviously." He goes, the only thing he had to say about it, that little girl was bad. And I immediately knew exactly what he was talking about. It was the best.
Obviously, Cynthia.
Yes.
Angela. But
Angelica.
What did I say? Angela? Angelica, yeah. Cynthia was her little doll. She was really the influence.
Yeah. What was the...
You're going to ask me, I can't remember.
When we got racially woke and we included that as a girl?
Why can't I not remember her name right now?
It's
Susie.
It was Susie.
I was trying to think of her name. Yep, Susie.
But you know what? It was a Jewish family, and I was okay with that, too. No?
No, I mean, like, as a kid, I don't think I ever thought of any of that.
No.
But that was not a thing that had to be brought to my attention.
No.
It all seemed normal.
But...
Like, everything was just people hanging out.
Now looking back at it, it's like, oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Like, loving...
Right. Which, again, it wasn't so bad being raised by cartoons. I mean,
Nope.
They were super accepting and...
They were instilling it early.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, except for, like...
Yes, there were a couple.
The other things.
South Park?
Well, no. I was thinking of, like, the good ones, like Disney and Looney Tunes. Because everybody thinks Looney Tunes is fine, right?
Looney Tunes is innocent. Don't ruin this for me.
Do you remember Speedy Gonzales?
Yeah.
Speedy Gonzales was a proud thing. The fastest mouth in all Mexico. He was super equipped and, you know, funny and fast. Do you remember his cousin?
I can remember. I can see him in my head. And
you need help? Slowpoke Rodriguez.
Yeah,
the lazy mouse who slept all the time.
It was just supposed to be the opposite of Speedy, though. It wasn't like...
Go ahead. Defend it. We have time.
I don't think it was as...
He was too dumb and slow to be scared of the cat.
I don't think it was meant to be offensive.
You think that a lot.
I'm saying, because Speedy Gonzales in particular, a co-worker at work loves Speedy Gonzales.
Right, because Speedy Gonzales was the one thing, especially, you know, more so in that time, he was something to be proud of.
Yeah.
His cousin, not so much. Because we all have lazy cousins.
Well, I mean, there was... Yeah.
Or, remember the amazing Disney movie, The Aristocats?
Yeah. But though...
You already know. I do too.
Yeah.
It doesn't carry well.
The Siamese cats are pretty racist.
And Lady and the Tramp.
Well, I mean, if we're really going down this road, there's Dumbo.
Well, yeah, but...
Technically, Song of the South has some animation in it as well.
Remember when he was playing the piano with chopsticks?
Yeah, that was rough.
He's like, fortune cookie, always wrong.
You know, it's when we make them animals that suddenly people think it's okay.
Well, do you remember the original Power Rangers? And how the black one was black and the yellow one was Asian?
Yeah, no, I remember that. But, you know.
And Zack's axe he's the only Power Ranger whose weapon also turned into a gun.
They all shot something out of them.
Kimberly had a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Everybody else had physical weapons.
But I feel like they all shot lasers out of them at some point.
They all combined to shoot a laser
I didn't remember the big... Yeah.
off the axe gun.
Man, I don't know.
I'm just saying. There's good and bad. But that's why I'm like, yeah, Rugrats.
Nickelodeon cartoons, pretty wholesome. I mean,
Yeah,
there were some... I think, for whatever reason, Ren and Stimpy aired on Nickelodeon for a while.
That was stuff,
rough. I hated Ren.
I
hated
loved
rock
that
shows, too.
Rogos was the best.
Yeah, no, I didn't care for either of those cartoons. Or Cow and Chicken. Hated Cow and Chicken, too.
Cow and Chicken was on and off.
Same humor. It was all that grotesque, like...
Nah, man. Rocco was about just his modern life.
No,
and he worked at a comic book
his
store.
neighbors, the frogs, that was disgusting.
They were just over the top. And they ate flies.
And the whole thing was gross.
Cow chicken was pretty gross.
Yeah, Cow and Chicken was rough. And there were on and off times where I could sit through that one, but... That one I think wasn't... Ren and Stimpy was bad, but that's because we weren't paying attention like we were now. Because that definitely is like a Adult Swim type of show.
I'm not sure how they got that on Nickelodeon.
It used to be on MTV first. So
Nobody was paying attention.
Yeah.
Someone fell asleep at the wheel.
But, yeah. Cartoons.
What's your whole feeling on them?
No.
They exist.
Yeah. I love them. I still watch them to this day.
I do. Is there one that you... Maybe not necessarily new, but one that you'll stop on anytime you see it?
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill.
We watch a lot of King of the Hill in this household, and Futurama, but both are kind of more adult-esque.
Yeah. I try to watch the new Pokemon, the Pokemon Sun and Moon, but...
It's a weird animation style.
Well, I'm even okay with the animation style after a while, but it's just so... The intelligence of it did not progress. It's still, like, super dumbed down. You know, it's for a specific age, and there's no, like, tweaking it a little bit. However, when they did that Pokemon movie that is on Netflix, I believe, the I Choose You, a Pokemon in that dies, and I wasn't ready for it.
Well, remember that one time Ash died?
I do.
And then Pikachu cried. And he came back to life. It was the most magical moment of my childhood.
It was. This animal does not come back.
It's rough.
Yeah, and it was like protecting someone, and I was like, "Oh, they made it good." And then, like, as the story's going, I was like, "Wait, what?"
The equivalent of if that Charmander had died in the rainstorm. I still show that to my wife every once in a while, and she cries every time.
Jennifer gets upset too.
She breaks down in tears. It's the best.
Because it's basically a dog. You basically left a dog in the rain.
It's a child at that point. It understands. Like, it's just like, it's coming.
It comprehends.
My friend's coming back, I promise. As I'm slowly dying in the rain.
Pokemon and Futurama have told the same story of an animal just sitting there waiting for
Bro,
someone to
I
come
watched
back.
that the other day when he loses Scruffy. No, Scruffy's the janitor. What is it? No, what's his name? It's something, Seymour.
Mm-hmm.
Seymour, when he loses Seymour, and it gets to you every time, man.
You get to me?
No, like, to you as a person. Like, I wish they would have just left it alone and let me think that he didn't remember. They had to go and show me the dog having memories of how he just sat there and waited for Fry all that time.
Years coming and going. Yep.
And he died of old age. It's rough, man. Please tell me it's something happy. This cartoon's going somewhere for me.
Miles isn't at the point where he watches cartoons yet. All of 10 months, but he just kind of like looks at the TV, and that's about it.
I think with Jameson at that age, it was like the songs she enjoyed, but yeah, I agree. It was all Baby Einstein, and that's basically just toys being played with all day.
Yeah, it's weird because like we have to plan this party, but there's not like a character that
is there like
that would represent
certain
him at
things
this
he
point.
likes though?
Well, we just figured we would go the Spider-Man route, which is just the easier route to go. But I don't know. What did you guys do for Jameson's first birthday?
There's no theme. I wanted to have it at the dinosaur park, but Katie told me no. She said that she wouldn't remember it, and that I could do it for her second birthday. So, as you remember, her second birthday was dinosaur themed. But there was no theme. It was really small because we just moved out to Florida, so not many people could make it out. A couple family members were there. I'm not on board with the tradition of smashing your kid's face into a cake. Have you seen this?
I know of Smash Cake, but my understanding is that he just gets one to play with.
So that's fine. I'm okay with that.
Right.
For whatever reason, and maybe it's just my family, my cousins and uncles, that thought it was hilarious to like take their kid's face and go wham into the cake. Not like they're not breaking noses, but they're forcefully shoving that face into the cake. And I always thought that was just absolutely horrifying.
You know why? You're one now. Welcome to the real world.
I guess. Like, oh, look at this delicious cake. Slam!
Welcome to reality.
But no, I hate that. Smash cake, yeah, it's fun and cute, but your kid also has long hair, and have fun with that.
It's funny that Katie told you this about the birthday, because that's actually why I was bringing it up. Is because we're looking at venues, and we're like, we should do it here. We gotta get these decorations. And man. I think to myself that this is going to be his best birthday party that he'll never remember.
I wouldn't do it at a venue. I would do it at your house. I would do it small. I'd have a couple balloons.
Oh, the guest list is already at like 50.
That's insane. No, cut it down. You know what? Like a 30
More than half
max.
That's family.
30 person max.
But more than half of that's family.
That's 25, 30-ish. It's fine. Man, I'll understand if I don't make the cut. Like, I want to be there, obviously, but...
You heard it here, guys. Mago doesn't want to come to my
That has nothing to do with me not wanting to go to your birthday party. I just am a big believer of you should, especially right now, you should not be doing anything extravagant. You hold that stuff in for later, man. You go all out when they're like 3 and 4, when like they just kind of remember, but like they'll look back and later in life.
What's the first birthday you remember?
My 4th or 5th birthday party.
I've lost all those memories.
We dressed up as ninjas and ran around the house, and I had to play with squirt guns. Yeah.
I like to think that the first birthday that I can think of is 7, but I don't know what we did, so I don't remember it. Let's see, I'm 31 now. 20?
You remember your 20th birthday?
This is probably the only one that I really have an actual memory of.
I remember my 16th birthday because nobody in my family remembered it.
That hurts.
Wow.
And some of you guys watch this, so that's on you guys.
These 16 candles, Michael.
Yeah, no, real talk. Like, nobody was there. Like, it was just a normal day. Got through it. I was like, all right, and then that was the day. Like, I thought like it was unfortunate. Like, you think about like Sweet 16 is like a big girl thing. Like, we celebrate. Oh, it's a girl's Sweet 16. It's exciting. You guys don't have that in any birthday ever. Like, even quinceañera is only women, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no. I guess a
Bar mitzvah?
bar mitzvah would be the only culture that does a.
Not Jewish, so.
Yeah, so like it's real.
18 is probably the only one that everybody's like, hey.
Yeah, I guess.
You're officially a man, but the girl turns
that to
woman
me
at
was
15 or 16.
Yeah. I feel like there's an alternative motive there, and that's creepy.
I think girls just mature faster than guys.
I mean, we're way more mature than
By
you, Stephanie.
3 years?
Yeah.
That sounds wrong.
No, I think my 18th birthday was, hey, here's some luggage, get out. So,
That makes sense.
or like suitcases. Yeah, so 16th birthday, thanks guys. But anyway, no, seriously, like I just first and second year, even second year, like we had something. You were here, Stephanie was here. We had something small in our house, had a barbecue, which was just hot dogs and hamburgers, and done for the day.
Nah, man, you gotta make every year count. That's the route I'm going.
No,
What if it's the last year?
well that's morbid.
I didn't want to go that route, but I mean, yeah. What if it is? You ready for that?
That shitty thought brought to you by Stephanie. That's why you're behind the camera, Stephanie.
I mean, Derek's mom.
I feel like I have to cut that out. That was just that's a terrible thing to say.
Back to cartoons. Darkwing Duck.
Yeah, bring me in. Thank you. Oh, man.
Let's Get Dangerous.
I've taught my kid the difference between Chip and Dale, and that was one of my prouder moments of my adulthood.
The Rescue Rangers are just the normal Chip and Dale.
Not just normal Chip and Dale, but Rescue Rangers are sing to her.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how I communicate all of the cartoons with her is through song, which is why she enjoys Steven Universe as much as she does, because I've sang those songs to her forever. Yeah.
Yeah, when I asked you about a cartoon, I really expected Steven Universe to be the answer.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I was just thinking, like, we genuinely watch Hank Hill or King of the Hill a lot. I'm the only Californian, I think, that likes that show. It does make fun of the Californians a lot.
I mean, they have it coming.
He said, I think one of my favorite quotes from him is a road trip that goes west, or a road trip heading west that stops before California is a good one in my book. That's just horrible.
And that's even coming from them who they actually went to Arizona.
She's saying that Arizona's fine, and then you gotta stop before you get to
Yeah.
California. The desert.
It's really hurtful. Have you tried to share cartoons with him? I know we've talked to you about Pokemon a little bit.
I have. I started Pokemon a lot, and the first one, and I just kind of let the intro sink in, and I hum a lot of songs to him when he was real little, and he didn't squirm so much. I also used to hum to him the Jurassic Park theme. Just felt like it was a good one for him to know.
Maybe that's why he roars at everybody now.
No, that's because I come in the house and go, "Rrrr," and he
does this aggressive, like, I'm an alpha male sound.
yeah, he does.
And I'm like, well, you win.
I don't understand how his little voice doesn't hurt.
He just pushes through.
No, but that one, Steven Universe, I put that one on a lot. More of it just being on. I assume that one will catch more because there's so many colors in it.
Yeah, nowadays I have to watch things like Blippi.
Who's great?
No, Blippi is fantastic.
Teaches you how to mow lawns.
He does.
He teaches some really irresponsible things to teach a toddler.
To put gas on a lawnmower.
Yeah, like I don't know at what age group you're supposed to like watch Blippi up until. But, like my 14-year-old will need to watch Blippi.
Maybe that's what it is. Blippi's been through my whole life, just like the Ninja Turtles have been there for me.
You know, Blippi's alright. I just
Okay.
I get tired of you, Blippi. I get so very tired of you.
Have you It's funny. Have you watched the new Ninja Turtles?
No, I thank you for the animation style.
It takes a bit of getting used to, but it's funny because I joke and say that the only consistent things in my life, no matter what, has been my mother and the Ninja Turtles. Because the Ninja Turtles came out the same year I was born, and they come out clockwork. There's never been too many years where the Ninja Turtles weren't around. But the new one, there's differences, and they're odd differences. Like, Raphael's in charge. He's kind of like the leader of the pack.
Then what does Leonardo do?
He's like second in command almost.
Because Donatello's the computer guy.
He is still the computer guy. Michelangelo's still the
Cool dude.
The immature one. And then
He's a cool dude.
but instead of size, he has like police batons.
Oh, okay.
And apparently that is in the comics somewhere, way back when. This is also the first time that they're actual different turtles. Like, they're drawn based off of different breeds of turtles. So I think Raph is a snapping turtle, and there's one that has like a red line on the side of their face. That's Leo, which is odd because they've always just kind of been different shades of green, but more or less the same color. Yes, they were. There's no editing for you until that moment. Or leave it in. Let everybody know what the great camera woman we have. Camera person?
Okay.
Stephanie, were the turtles different colors?
Huh?
Were the turtles really different shades of green?
If it helps, I'll pull up a picture and you can just look at them.
No, I'll put a picture right here. Don't worry about it.
He's not gonna do it. But everybody, that's good.
I'll put a picture right there. I mean, you guys could show me a picture. It doesn't make it different.
No, I'm gonna show it to
I'm
her.
gonna look at it.
Calm down, buddy.
Because I'm pretty sure they were not like drastic shades of green, just barely.
Like, I think the 80s one, they were all the same color green. But from that point on, like, yeah, they're all different.
Yeah, like the
Like, well, these are the toys, but
the
these
orange
ones,
one
these
is
are
like
all
a light green.
these
red
are all
one's
different color
dark
greens.
green.
So I don't think I've ever seen those ones though. I
That's
mean,
the
that's the new one.
like these.
Those are the
I wanna
ones that I
s-
think of.
Let's see.
The originals weren't a different shade of green.
Yeah, the originals stayed all the same color, but through the years, yeah. Like these ones.
What are those from?
That's a Ninja Turtle cartoon. It was before the 3D-ish cartoon. Yeah, you don't remember these at all?
No.
Well, these are different movies. But anyway. So the 80s ones are all the same color. But it's cool that they actually have, they're represented by different one turtles. And April O'Neil is a black girl for whatever reason.
Okay.
Not bad, not good. New,
Just
different. Yeah. But I don't mind it.
Remember that one time that the entire house shook?
I do. Also, Splinter is like not like super respected like he has been in everything you've ever known him as.
Yeah.
He's like
Even Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
he's like a heavier. We don't talk about that. He's like a heavy set rat. That's like kind of. They're like, Dad, you don't know what you're talking about, and they go do what they do.
I don't like any of this. I would rather watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
Said no one. I'll tell you what. Okay, I'll take that deal. So I want you to sit there and watch Ninja Turtles 3, and then however long that is, you're going to watch that many episodes of the Ninja Turtles. And we'll see how you feel. Yeah, you put yourself in that situation.
That means I have to watch both. That's not fair. I said I'd rather watch the other one.
Yeah, but you don't know that because you've never actually watched one.
Well, then I shouldn't have to watch both.
Okay, then
Fine, whatever. I do it for the memes.
make a meme right there. So I chug water and quickly judge. Right underneath.
Bullshit. Anyways.
I mean, you can watch Ninja Turtle Generations.
No.
All right then.
No, we will never talk about Venus again.
Oh, but we'll talk about Ninja Turtle 3 but not
Yeah.
Venus?
Yeah.
Disapprove.
So did you decide? So Spider-Man's your theme for your
Spider-Man's going to be the thing. I'm going to try to get him a Miles Morales one, and then we get a Spider-Man shirt and some sweats. And be the Peter B. Parker.
Can you give out your address so that everybody
Yes.
can come that?
It is 4333 Amon Carter Boulevard, Fort Worth, Texas. Forgot the zip code.
76155.
Sure.
That's American Airlines' headquarters.
Also mine.
I really expected him to give my address, but he probably just
I
didn't
don't know your
remember.
address.
Yeah. So are me and Stephanie invited to his birthday?
You were. You told me to cut people.
But you said you're not going to.
You've already said for me to do it.
I didn't say you can cut me. He said you.
Michael
could
got you cut.
I snapped my finger for the party.
Yep.
That's rude.
I think
Talk to him about it after the show. All right, man. So let me ask you a question. Because I was watching an episode of Mom. It's a good show, by the way.
It's
If you
okay.
have time. No, it's good. I know that you're
It's
against
literally
like
just an entire episode or show about Anna Faris regretting every decision she made to have Chris Pratt leave her. Or she left Chris Pratt.
I didn't get that from the show.
That's all I see. It's just look of regret on her face.
She seems happy in some of the episodes.
It's fake. Wouldn't you be sad if you left Chris Pratt and this is what he's become?
She's doing well.
Yeah, she's on syndicated TV. Well, he's,
She's Anna Faris.
What? Lego movie,
He is.
Jurassic World, which is on its way down. And
You forget yourself, sir.
Jurassic World was on its way down. The second movie.
Did you watch?
I didn't see the second one.
Okay,
That's
then.
fairness.
Well, and here's the meme again. I chug water and judge quickly. Yeah, you got some catching up to do before we aggressively jump in these conversations. Yeah, I was watching an episode of Mom. I'd see that was the struggle that I was running into is because everything that I brought up you pooped on.
Like what?
I need you to stay on the.
I'm always on.
I was like, oh, that New Ninja Turtles, you see it? That's trash.
No, I just said I didn't care.
I was like, hey, I watched an episode of Mom. Trash.
Alright, turn over. I'll cut the whole Mom thing out. Tell me about Mom.
So there's an episode of Mom that I was watching, and it made me.
Oh, that's that dope ass show with Anna Faris.
Yeah.
Noise.
Clip you can't say ass.
I can't. It's set on the CW.
We hold higher standards than the CW, sir. Anyway,
if we could get Stephen Amell on here, we would get Stephen Amell on here.
Well, yeah, but
I have a quick story for you after your story. So
no, I want to know what your story is right now.
So my mom and her friend went to Nashville 2 weekends ago. And why is my mom calling me drunk saying that she's sitting across from the bartender that is Stephen Amell's mistress? Showed pictures of her and him hooking up and said, oh, his wife and I are actually cool. What? So that happened.
Now we're Friendship Supreme TMZ edition.
Yeah,
You heard it. You heard the exclusive secondhand here first.
Steve Amell's gonna come down on us like a hammer of justice.
If he wants to come on and defend himself, I completely understand.
We invite you. Go ahead and contact us on our comments down below.
Because we're so small right now, is he just going to smother us into the ground?
That's what I imagine is gonna happen. I imagine the Green Arrow is gonna show up at my house and take me out.
That would actually be kind of funny. And it'd be a good way to go. That's how you go.
That'd be
Not Bluebell. The Green Arrow came. That's what to put on the
I think I
tombstone.
can accept it. Do I get my life insurance still if I'm murdered?
I don't think you get it.
Well, no, right. No. Some of my family gets it. That's all I want to make
Yeah,
sure. Okay,
yeah, no,
good.
they get that. So Mom
Please take care of my family, Steve Amell.
episode. They find this new house. It's great. It's got, and Stephanie, I'll propose it to you too. So you have your perfect house. It has as many rooms as you need. It has all the space you would ever want. It is designed to your dream image. But a family of 4 was murdered in it about 5 years ago, and they never caught the killer. Can you live in this house?
Absolutely.
Nope.
Without even hesitation, yeah. Whatever. He had to have killed his family for fun. Like, it wasn't like he killed his family because, like, oh, they're living in his house, die.
I mean, it wasn't his family.
Oh, I thought it was his family. No, I mean, the lightning doesn't strike the same place twice. And if it does, it's rare, and it would deserve to happen at that point.
It's like a group of people who've been struck by lightning twice.
Yeah, no, I know, but, I'm just saying, like, not even hesitation, yes, I would live there.
I assume that the man still lives in the house, in which case, no.
Well, I'd have to clear it out first.
Maybe
Yeah.
he still has keys. I guess you could change the law.
Presumably, he didn't, like, just walk in with his keys and was like, hi, everybody, I'm here to murder you. I would assume he broke in.
But, like, do they know who killed him? Killed the family?
Never caught.
Like, they have no idea. No suspects. It could be the neighbor for
Look
all
at
you
this
know.
crime junkie wearing podcast. You got suspects? Settle down over there. Yeah, Detective Stabler.
Nope. Random guy came and killed a random family. I guess you're banking on him randomly picking a different house this time? But yeah, no, man. I check the locks like 6 times a night anyway.
You have electronic locks.
No, I double bolt, and the back door doesn't have an electronic lock.
You heard it here, guys.
The
back door
win-
doesn't have an electronic lock.
The windows.
That's how you get him.
Yeah.
There's been times before where we've walked into Cleve's house and the door is just open.
When does that?
Twice it happened when you first moved there.
No, doesn't count. I wasn't there. Yeah, no, couldn't do it.
Nope. I'm
But-
already paranoid. I don't need more.
And I think that you're paying attention to the killer part, and you're not even considering the spirit part.
Oh, I don't believe in ghosts.
Cool. You're gonna be haunted one day.
That's fine. Well, then maybe I'll believe.
You're gonna believe when they pick Jameson up out of her bed and drag her down the hallway like
Paranormal Activity.
yes.
Yeah. No, it's not gonna happen. That's why I enjoy those shows, actually, and the movies and stuff.
How you gonna say it's not gonna happen?
Not gonna happen.
But you don't know.
Hasn't happened yet.
This is the third assumption of the episode.
My dad, who doesn't believe in ghosts whatsoever, had his legs pulled down on a bed, and he has no idea how it happened, but he still refused to believe it, say it was a ghost.
See? That's my kind of guy.
100% of it was a ghost.
I mean,
Or, and hear me out,
I would love to hear what the or is.
it wasn't a ghost.
Oh, so we're not gonna explain it. We're just gonna say that it wasn't
It could have
it.
been lightning, and his legs could have spazzed, like the muscles. My muscles spaz all the time.
No lightning. We were also in a haunted hotel.
Define haunted hotel.
It was the hotel that Stephen King wrote The Shining in.
Oh, in Maine. So you were just asking for trouble, but
No.
really.
Colorado.
Oh, it
Essex
is.
Park,
It is in Colorado. My apologies. You're right. I was thinking something else. He lives in.
He lives in Maine.
I was gonna see if you take your word for it, her word for it, because
No, it is in Essex Park. No, it was when I was looking up trying to convince you to go to Centralia. That's one of the other ones that
Hotel
came
is
out.
awesome. We 100% should go.
That sounds terrible. And I gotta fly there. So then what? I'm just stuck in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's even worse.
but you could go to Centralia, man. The whole video game Silent Hill is based off that town.
You don't like that game?
Why?
Scary.
I mean, first part, yeah.
The Silent?
The first part is that it's scary, and the second part is in their lore, everything's being controlled by a dog, which makes the game dumb.
It's being controlled by a dog?
But yes, no, I
You have
don't.
to look it up on your own time, Steph.
I don't really believe in ghosts. Katie believes in ghosts.
Well, then that's half the battle is convincing your wife to move into this house.
I won't tell her.
The realtor will tell her.
No. Realtors won't tell you nothing.
I'll tell her.
Realtors will tell
When
you
someone's
nothing.
murdered someone, they have to tell you.
Yeah, they'll tell me, and I will not tell anybody.
So you assume that you went and picked out a house by yourself, and Katie just super
Yeah,
jumped on
absolutely.
board. Oh, okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because your wife was.
That's
one
how
of-
this house happened.
You're-
This house, I saw it online and said, this is the house, and sent it to her. I said, we're going to go to this house and put
You
an
sent it
offer
to
on.
her.
Yeah, but I'm not going to tell her. I didn't tell her that someone was murdered here.
Well, because nobody was murdered here.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
How would you know?
Because you're the kind of guy, as soon as I brought this question up, you'd be like, oh, I'm doing that right now.
I would. But the guy in the poltergeist never told his wife.
How'd
He
that-
wasn't
how-
like, hey, honey,
How'd that go?
We're living on a Indian burial ground.
How'd that go for him?
Right, but that's a fiction.
So then why bring it up?
Because
It's a
of
fiction.
the-
It's a fiction that
Because
a
there's a
guy would
scenario
move
in
into a
which
house
the
and
guy
not tell his
didn't
wife
tell-
about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's a not even the ghost part of it.
Look,
it's fiction.
Jim Halpert just bought a house once for his wife and didn't even say anything. Just said, "Here's our house."
I know, but nobody was murdered in it.
You don't know that.
He lived there for like 2 generations.
Yeah. Maybe his parents. Did you ever see his mom and dad?
In one episode. At
One,
least
yeah,
one.
couple episodes.
Yeah.
All right,
the
anyway,
baptism,
we've
the marriage.
digressed. I wouldn't tell my wife that we're haunting.
I wonder if that's like online when you look at houses.
You're right that they have to disclose it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
But, like,
if you're like on
it's
Zillow, is it like a small asterisk? Like, hey,
I'll ask my realtor friends.
a couple people died in here.
yeah.
P.S. the murderer is still on the loose. It could be your neighbor.
Now you're just not trying to sell the house.
I feel like I'd get hints from the neighbor that it was him if it was the neighbor.
When Jameson starts blowing up and her head starts spinning, man, you give me a call.
I've had that happen before.
her head
It's
spun?
called their first flu.
Her head spun?
Yeah, I kind of felt like it.
I'll
You,
have to look forward
have
to
you
that.
dealt with the projectile vomit yet? Like actual vomit, not just spit up?
Mhm.
Man, it's brutal. All over everything.
It's like 30 nieces and nephews, man.
Oh, that's true.
I've come across the damage. But yeah, no. So, if you want to share your ghost story,
Drop it down below. If you guys need help with your ghosts, I can point you to a documentary. It's a really good documentary about ghosts.
wait, you watched a documentary on ghosts?
Yeah, it's called Ghostbusters.
Oh, good. That might also be one that was going downhill after the second movie.
False.
Now I know you're just.
I like
What's in that cup, man?
I liked the remake. We talked about
No. Ghostbusters 2.
it. Ghostbusters 2 was the same exact plot as Ghostbusters 1, just different characters. Like different villains.
Nobody seemed like their heart was in the second one. You know it to be true.
You know whose heart was in it? Slimer.
Yeah, and then they made him like a. Yeah, no. Just
But yeah, no, if you guys want to let us know your guys' ghost stories. How did we start in cartoons and end up with ghosts? Well,
all life ends with that.
if you guys want to let us know about your ghost stories, or something on a more positive note, your favorite cartoon growing up as a kid, or something that has shaped you as a child, or shaped you as a human being when you were a child, let us know down in the comments below.
That was too scary for my taste.
Also, you guys can always contact us and let us know if there's anything you guys would like to hear about. You can write to us at friendship.supreme@gmail.com.
We have so much socials medias. The big three, you know them all. Friendship Supreme, except Twitter. Twitter has no eyes in it because a ghost ate them.
What is this episode?
Literal chills.
Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Also, if you guys haven't already, please make sure to check out our Patreon and join it if you can. But only if you can. We know that
Don't
it's...
put yourself in hard times.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Like if it's around the first, like we get it.
We definitely we really understand it.
Yeah. If you could throw a $5.
But yeah, if you can, join our Patreon. You guys get some cool little things here and there. And you help us continue doing this. And again, if our significant others ever find out that we're paying to do this stuff,
Move on.
the murder will be this household.
Move on.
But thank you guys for checking us out. I've been Michael.
This is Cleve.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.